Good morning, family. You're here with David Andre Hines. Welcome back to another session of Rise and Grind, where we focus on personal and mental development and working on getting that life that you deserve. You know you deserve that life. What you gonna do to get it? Hey, be sure to hit the thumbs up to like the video so this thing can get spread around YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification so you can be notified each time I drop this heat. Let's go. All right, message of the week, selfishness. Now, I know that the word selfish has a bad rep, right? People hear the word selfish and it's automatically tied to something negative, or they look at it as an arrogant individual, somebody that's selfish. But when you are an individual chasing greatness, being selfish is a necessity. Being selfish is, well, as Brown say, it's necessary. Selfishness doesn't mean that you have to crap on everybody or look down on anybody, but you have to look out for yourself in order to be able to help other individuals. You have to put yourself first. It's impossible to pour into anybody else's cup when your cup is empty. So you have to focus on you, fill your cup up, and then you have the opportunity to pour in different cups, to pour in that cup, pour in this cup. But you got to fill your cup up first. You can't pour from an empty cup. It's impossible. You cannot pour into anybody's cup if your cup is not full. So what selfishness look like when you're chasing greatness is you simply control the time that you give and the energy you give, right? It's only 24 hours in a day. And we all know that positivity is greater than negativity. So if you got individuals that's steady coming around your area and filling your energy with negativity, you got to be selfish and be like, look, you got to go and take that somewhere else. And if you got somebody that's constantly wanting your time, especially if they know you chasing greatness, you don't got time, bro. You don't have that much time to give them, give your family, if you have one, give your whatever it is that you're doing to get you to the next level, whether it's school, a job, a business that you started, whatever it is that you're doing to get you to the next level, you don't have the time to give everybody else and then give the things that matter most to you time also. So in the beginning, being selfish, it might seem crazy to some folk, but it's like I said, man, it's so necessary. And then once you really do get to the end goal, it's gonna be so many people that started the journey with you that's not gonna be there. And I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about a girlfriend, boyfriend, sometimes even spouses. They disperse, family members. It get real once you really clamp down and you really go after what you're trying to chase. So you got to stop giving your time and your energy to unnecessary things. If it's not something that's adding or building on to what you're trying to do and where you're trying to get to in life, you're going to have to cut it out. If you want greatness, you got to cut it out. Like, I ain't telling you nothing new. I did the research. This is what it takes. All the greats, all the greatest people on earth, they had to go through this. So this is what it takes. Let's use this scenario for example. So let's say you're 180 pounds, you could swim well, and you're with somebody that's 180 pounds and they can't swim at all. So let's say they get into the water and they drown. Now you got all the utensils that you need, all the safety tools that you need to get them out. You throw the raft in the water and they don't grab the raft, right? You better not jump your tail up in there trying to go save them, because what's gonna happen? They gonna panic and they gonna drown you too. Both of y'all are gonna die. Look up the statistics. It's about, look, drowning is the top third, it's the third highest death rating in America. And about 70% of those people that drown can swim. So if you throw a raft out there and they ain't grabbing that raft, they really probably don't want to be saved in real life. So I'm not talking about drowning. I'm talking about life. So if it's somebody that's going down in life and you steady trying to reach and throw rafts and try to save them, you better not jump in that situation with them, because they ain't gonna do nothing but panic and bring you down with them. And then on top of that, you got to learn how to control your emotions, because most of the time your emotions will get in the way. I said this a couple videos back, man. Like when you in your feelings, you not thinking straight at all. When you thinking in feelings, you're not thinking straight at all. So you got to control your emotions, because feeling guilty for a person that's drowning and you can't even help them, they probably don't even want you to help them. Feeling guilty is a part of the process. So you got to learn how to control your emotions, and you got to bite that bullet. And it sounds messed up to people that's not trying to chase greatness. It does. It really does. But this what it takes, because you really can't help them unless you're fully equipped enough to go and help them. If I'm not equipped enough to help you, how are you going to expect me to help you if I'm not fully ready to help you? You got to really, really take care of yourself. You got to really, really provide for yourself. You got to pour all into yourself before you can even think about helping somebody else. That's just like they say, like when you on a flight and the flight attendant, they giving the instructions on if any case of emergency, you got the oxygen joints, and they say make sure you put it on yourself first before you put it on anybody else. That means if you on a plane and you on that joint with your baby, you got to put it on yourself first, because you got to make sure you can breathe before you can help them. You can't help them if you can't breathe. Both of y'all gonna die, bro. If you don't take care of yourself first, both of y'all gonna die. Put it on yourself first, then save them. Logically, when you, like, I'm a daddy of 4 kids, right? And I got 9 siblings. So naturally, I'm gonna want to help them first. But in reality, this journey I'm on, I'm understanding that I really gotta help myself first in order to be able to help them. And then on top of all that, you're not just being selfish to other individuals. You gotta be the person you gotta be the most selfish to is yourself. Cause we get, like, if you on a fitness journey, you get cravings, you want these snacks, you want to do this, you got to get your butt up, go to the gym, work out at home, whatever your regimen is, you got to do whatever you got to do. You got to stay on top of your diet. You got to neglect fun in a sense. So you gotta be selfish to yourself and your own feelings and thoughts, not just everybody else. And that's what people don't understand. When you chasing this great journey, it's not about just being selfish to other individuals. The person you got to be the most selfish to is yourself. You got to set up some non-negotiables. Like, look, I can't do that. If I'm trying to get to this point, I can't do that. Point blank, period. That's really all I got for y'all, man. Hey, look, remember, positivity is greater than negativity. Bottom line, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing great without a positive mindset. So make sure you guys develop in a positive mindset, because that's the first key to greatness. Positivity. You already know we don't say goodbyes. It's see you later, love you. I'll catch you guys next week. Develop by any means.
If you would like to support and help spread positivity, you can do so by purchasing your very own Insu gear. Just scan the QR code or simply go to the website down below. Thank you guys in advance.